Fox News alert, SWAT team, bomb squad, and the sheriff's mobile command center have just left headquarters. The last time this had happened, authorities detained a guy. We sure hope we get another one tonight, and this time it's the right one. And we just got DNA from Nancy's house. All this as the sheriff is breaking his silence after going into hiding. The FBI's been saying he hasn't been playing ball and has slowed down the investigation. Today was damage control.
I can't worry about the naysayers or the haters are going to hate. You don't like Chris Nanos, or he won an election, or you don't like all that stuff. There's plenty of time to do that afterwards. Right now, our focus is we want to find Nancy.
The FBI has accused the sheriff of boxing them out and sending evidence to their own lab instead of Quantico. Sources told us last night there was DNA found inside of Nancy's home and a glove. But the feds and the county aren't on the same page.
So no glove was found in the house?
Absolutely not, ever.
Or on the property?
Or on the property.
2 miles away?
2 miles is the closest.
Apparently the DNA inside Nancy's house and this glove found down the road, the sheriff sent to a Florida lab that he has a contract with. FBI sources tell us the sheriff waited too long to call them in and is hoarding the evidence.
The Florida lab is a lab we have used, and I don't know where they could have had an office here in Tucson 40 years ago, but we've used them for 30, 40 years. But what happens in this case is that morning we get out, we process our scene, we come here, we decide, okay, call the FBI immediately. It's not days later like people suggest. It was that morning.
Here's the issue. This Florida lab can't do what Quantico does. So whenever they're done, which they should be done by now, they're going to have to send it to Quantico in Virginia. So the sheriff's added an extra step, and it's wasting precious time, especially because this DNA found inside of the home isn't Nancy's.
Do you believe you found the DNA of the perpetrator inside the house? Do you believe that at this point?
What I believe is, what I know is, we found DNA. And
that was not Nancy Guthrie's DNA?
That was not Nancy Guthrie's DNA. So we'll still work with that, and we're working with our lab on that. And they'll do cross-analysis, and it's way beyond me.
This should have been analyzed in the world's premier crime lab, which is in Virginia, Quantico. Now, we're not disparaging the Florida lab, but it doesn't have the mass DNA databases to cross-reference against. It's incredibly frustrating. And now another video from TMZ. Watch this.
We spoke with a high-up official in this investigation who said they are, and this is a quote, absolutely looking at this video. It shows a man skulking around the front porch of a house 8 days before the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping. It is 6.5 miles away from Nancy's home. Interestingly, this man, we blurred his face, but he has a goatee and a mustache. And if you look at the video on Nancy Guthrie's porch, the man seen there appears to have the same.
A lot of porch pirates caught on tape in Tucson. Could there be a connection? We might find out tonight. It's why police are begging the public to submit home videos. They're looking for a suspect, a getaway car, anything for a fresh lead. Police are also working with Walmart to review sales of backpacks, like the one the kidnapper was wearing. They're also investigating the jacket, which is also sold at Walmart. And Google is continuing to mine their clouds for additional video from the property. And TMZ, of course, just got another email.
TMZ has obtained a third email from the man who claims he knows the identity and the location of Nancy Guthrie's kidnapper, and he has now upped his demand. He says that he is going through TMZ because he does not trust law enforcement. He wants one fraction of a Bitcoin worth $50,000. He says he will not cash that until the kidnapper is actually arrested, and then he expects the second Bitcoin fraction, another $50,000.
And we have no idea if this guy's jerking Harvey's chain. Does Harvey have a duty to report it? Probably. when a woman's life is on the line. Now this guy's demanding the full $100,000 reward, just wants it broken up into 2 Bitcoin payments. And he's alleging this wasn't a one-man show.
He says that when he gets the initial payment, and this is a quote, he will give up, quote, the name of the main individual. The main individual. So clearly, he is suggesting the main individual. That means if this is legit, he has accomplices.
And this just in. This is what Harvey just told CNN.
I haven't really publicized this yet, but I'm going to tell you what this says.
Okay.
It says that, he said, the manhunt of the main individual that can give you all the answers, be prepared to go international.
Huh.
That to me, again, I can't tell you that this is a guy who actually knows, but he has to be talking about Mexico.
TMZ says the FBI is very interested in this letter. There's a lot going on. And once again, random people are showing up at the crime scene. Today, pool guys arrived to clean the pool. I know, when we first saw it, we couldn't believe it. And then the sheriff said, oh yeah, the Guthries wanted the pool cleaned. With all due respect, and I know they're going through a lot, I don't think anyone's going to be up for doing any laps. Pizza guys are delivering pies to Nancy's house, and the sheriff blamed the press. Amazon guys walking up and throwing packages next to Nancy's blood. Then some old lady with a dog marches right through the crime scene. This crime scene from day one has been unsecured, and now it's completely compromised. The sheriff is now in a fight with the feds. He's been hanging out at basketball games. And where's the governor? This is the most historic kidnapping case of the century, and no one at all has seen Katie Hobbs. Even the President of the United States is watching this turf war take place and can't believe it.
Why hasn't the FBI taken over the Nancy Guthrie case as the lead investigator? Do you have any updates on how that's going?
Well, they took it over originally. It was a local case originally, and they didn't want to let go of it, which is fine. It's up to them. It's really up to the community. But ultimately, when the FBI got involved, I think, progress has been made.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.